This is the 2025 Tesla Model Y, and deliveries are about to start in Australia. So today I'm going to give you the most comprehensive checklist that new buyers should be absolutely looking out for. From some pretty basic things to some super important critical things that you can't miss. Plus, hang around to the end for a bonus tip that I think every new owner should do. Tesla's going to send you out some documentation before you even come down to pick up your car. And after you give over your license details at front desk to make sure to give in the right person the right car, you sign off that you're going to take the car, but there is a way out of that just in case you don't want to be doing it. Then they'll escort you through to a big area like this where your car will be ready and waiting, and a rep will be with you and they'll hand the cards to you. So obviously it's super important, first thing to check off, you get your cards, because you're going to need these to actually link it to your mobile app and to the car. And in the Model Y, it's in a different spot compared to previous cars. So I'm going to show you where that is now. Okay, first things first, before you even start opening things up and looking into things, take a lot of photographs all the way around your car, just like this. And this is what I do for any loan car that I actually have access to. Last year, I spent about a third of my time in other cars. So whenever I got one, I would take all these different photographs, just in case I discovered something later on that I didn't see at handover. And this is what you want to be doing today, is identifying those defects, because by all rights, Tesla's already done its homework. They've buffed this car out. They've got it ready to make it beautiful for you and a good handover experience. So there shouldn't be an issue, but there might be. And there is a way to resolve it. So yeah, take all the photographs first, and then we'll start looking into the problem areas that are typical to like any car. All right, now you've done that, open everything up. I'm talking about the doors, I'm talking about the bonnet, the boot, everything, okay? So let's get that. All right, typical things that occur with painting of cars is they get drip spots. The robots, they do a fine misty blanket and they do multiple applications. So yeah, this is what you're looking for. Point where it actually comes down, typically at lips. And if you've seen something that's particularly nasty, like a real glob, it shouldn't be there. They would have buffed it out normally, but do look for that. So the same thing's going to happen at the boot. Again, at the lips, at the edges, where it wraps around, where they weld them together, that's where the paint can pool. And what it might mean is that things just don't close properly or sit properly. You'll see a bit of a misalignment. So that's probably the next best thing to be looking out for, is a misaligned door or gap or panel or difference between them on your bonnet, on your door lines, and on the boot. And under here, yeah, you can also get on the ground, so good luck to you. By the way, thank you Tesla for including these rear privacy shelves. They have for a while now. Mine never came with one. That's a 2022 Model Y. Glad to see it's actually here. That and a front bumper camera. Can't wait to try that out. Now, there used to be an issue in the previous Model 3s and Model Ys with light and condensation getting into the brake light set. I don't know if it's going to be a thing with these cars, and being brand new, I can't see any, but maybe worthwhile to check. All right, next little thing to be checking for, the glass. The glass in Teslas is super important because it forms part of your roof. And to replace it, just letting you know, front windscreen when I had mine done was $1,450. The roof, I believe, is about $2,400. So look on the edges for any chips, because they very quickly become craze lines and they will eventually shatter. So look very, very carefully for any little mark that suggests the glass might break. Anything, I kid you not, be very picky here. Almost there, a few things to check, and that's going to be the function of all the lights, including interior, exterior, brake lights, reverse lights, you name it, lights. Check them all. Have a friend. It's going to be very easy, quick and easy to do if you've got a friend. Today I've got no one. It's just me. Boo-hoo. Anyway. Charging your Tesla is going to be through this port. So you obviously want to check it's actually going to work. they would have already charged this car and they would have checked to make sure it's working. So by all rights, this should be like a don't even bother, but you might want to reassure yourself. Now do note that when you buy a Tesla in Australia, it doesn't come with an included charger. So you're going to need to buy yourself either a slow granny charger or invest in another sort, like the wall sort, level 2 faster sort. I've done a video about that, and I can just say this, okay? Don't bother. Wait until you've lived with it for a while, unless you do more than 100, 150 kilometers every single day. Only then would you need a level 2 charger, okay? So just try the granny one first. You can plug it in every day, and this car will be happy. Set the charge limit to 80, 90%, maybe 100%, depending on the battery type. And yeah, read the manual, read the manual. Okay, the next thing that's probably going to be the saddest moment of your life is the fact that these tires are as good as they're ever going to look. And that's because they're beautifully prepped, super shiny, almost 0 kilometers on them whatsoever, almost, and there's no rim rash. And I must say that these Hankook Evo S1s, the profile looks a bit better because it's actually a bit recessed. So now I think you're less likely to get rim rash on these tires. That's encouraging. I think long term, I'd like to hear your thoughts as to whether or not you've experienced rim rash with these because, yeah, sadly, it's inevitable, right? Remembering that you might have passengers in your Tesla, who knows? You want to check, obviously, that the rear, everything works from the screen, which is new, which is great, to the door button releases, to the actual windows up and down. And also check the motorized seats are okay going forward and backwards. They should be unobstructed and run smoothly. And can I say, I'm very grateful to Tesla that they go all the way down with one touch and all the way back up with one touch. There are systems out there by some car makers who shall remain unnamed, where you have to press and hold them. I don't know why, but it's annoying. So I'm grateful that that's actually a feature in these cars. Now, whilst we are in the interior, now's your time to be looking around very carefully to make sure there's no scuff marks, particularly on the Alcantara lining, that might be very difficult to get off. It is very difficult to get off. These guys will actually have the right cleaning product to clean it right up. So look very carefully, take your time, because it's always a bit harder to see, I think, inside these cars, because you're normally inside for a delivery center. Maybe get your torch out on your phone and have a careful look, okay? And if you do find something, either mentally note it or take a photograph. The salesperson, or the delivery person rather, might even bring you some stickers to start putting stickers on things that you have an issue with. You've received delivery of your brand new car, you've taken a look around, and disappointingly, you found a few little issues. Maybe you're the sort of person who can see little blemishes that others can't. That's completely fine. Just notify the delivery people. They will come out and inspect it with you, and they'll actually take it away right there and then and do some rectifications. Now, if there is a bigger issue, by the way, Tesla would actually notify you ahead of time and tell you in advance, hey, they've identified this particular issue that might have occurred during transportation somewhere, and they're going to fix it. And they might push your delivery day back a bit, okay? But you need not actually say, I'm happy with this car here and now. You could say, I don't want to accept delivery today. Please rectify this and I'll come back another day. I don't know anybody who's ever done that. And I asked the Tesla people here, if anyone's ever done that, and they can't recall anyone doing it. But it is possible. So good to know. So yeah, this is your pride and joy. This is your hard-earned money. And you want to get the best product that you can probably get. And so I think with this checklist, and I'll leave a link to one below that's a little bit more comprehensive than what I've shown you here today, probably overkill to be honest. Yeah, rest assured that you do have that new car warranty. So if anything does need rectifying and you discover it later on, within reason, Tesla will actually rectify it for you. It's today's word, isn't it? Rectifying. Anyway. To ensure your car has got the most up-to-date features, you need to check for software updates. To do this, when you get to a place that you can connect to Wi-Fi, tap on car controls, LTE symbol, locate your Wi-Fi, enter your password, and then the update might appear in several different places. Either at the top of the screen here where this little arrow is, or there's this orange clock. You could even go through car controls, software, and look for updates here. When connected to Wi-Fi, the car will automatically download the next update. And when you want to install it, click on Install Now. You can start installation in 2 minutes or just double tap on the time until it actually goes down to 1 second. Then the car will install the patch. During this time, you cannot drive the car, so do make sure you've got 20 to 40 minutes to allow for installation. And now, what was that one bonus tip that I recommend everyone does? Final step that I implore, please get rid of that sticker. It doesn't need to stay on there. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It's just an Australian compliance thing. And once you've delivered the car to you, you take it off. Please take it off. There's no need for it to be there. I couldn't take it off. It's not my car. I wish I could though. Thank you in advance. And also thank you in advance if you watched to now. Subscribe if you haven't. I do content around electric cars from an Aussie perspective. And yeah, I've got some exciting stuff coming up your way. The Kia EV3, a BMW something, an Audi something else. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of awesome content. Plus also a lot of stuff around this new Tesla Model Y, which so far I'm very impressed with. I like it. It's a lot better than my version. And that's just a superficial look. So yeah, join me, subscribe, and thanks for watching. And if you like, YouTube thinks maybe one of these videos is something you would enjoy seeing. So do check it out. And know that, hey, Tesla hasn't paid me to say any of this. These are unbiased reviews. I'll tell you like it is. All car makers. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon.